Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for the fifth Sunday in Ordinary Time. I'm Father Scott Steinkerchner, and I'm here in Tig on the Dingle Peninsula in Ireland. It's this lovely little fishing village because we have a story of fishermen today. Jesus calling Peter and Andrew to come and have them catch people instead. But today's story builds on what Brother Joe told us on Friday. Remember, sin enslaves us, but grace frees us. And on Friday, we had the example of Herod being more enslaved by his own sin, his own bad choices, going further down a bad road and cutting off John the Baptist's head. But today, we have the opposite. Jesus offering grace and new possibilities to Peter. Peter and Andrew had been fishing all night, caught nothing, were cleaning their nets. And Jesus comes along, he needs to borrow the boat. He gets in, he preaches to the people. And then when he's done, he says, why don't you go out for one more catch? And they say, oh, Master, we've been fishing all night, caught nothing. But if you say. And they go and they get this miraculous catch of fish. Fish are just jumping into the boat. His boat and James and John's boat start sinking from all the fish. And fishermen know when it's a miraculous catch, that there's not that many fish out here ever. How can we catch them like this? And so, this is the interesting part. Peter falls to his knees and says, "Leave me, Lord, for I am a sinful man." He knows Jesus is a holy man and he knows he's sinful. But what's interesting is how Jesus responds. He says, "Follow me, and I'll have you catch people instead." That is, Jesus just ignores Peter's comment about his sin. That doesn't matter. What matters is the possibility that you could be so much more than you are now. And I see that in you, Peter, and I am calling that forth. And so he calls that forth, and then Peter accepts it. He leaves everything he knows and follows Jesus, and his life is so much more than he ever thought it could be from that moment of grace. So for us, what are we to do? Well, today, I think, we all need to let God's ministers bring grace to us, reminding us of the more that's within us, instead of the sin, the mistakes we've made. No, the possibilities, and let that grace, through the ministry of someone, come out in you and be your better self. And then, like Peter, go out and spend your life, or at least today, bringing out that more in someone else. Minister God's grace to them. That's what the world needs from us, and that's what leads to our best selves. God bless you in that task.